Oh, 타라라가위에 나랑 봤으니 무시해 반어서 막무히 다 드라마야
Hi there, my name's Sam. Welcome back to another little hood review. We are going to be looking at 3 hoods. Hopefully we can get through all of them. And we do have another theme today. I've been doing some themed ones. These ones are all connected to Pleasantview, or on the theme of Pleasantview. Now, at least in my little Sims 2 community here. Now, it depends on what side of the Sims 2 world you're on. We often joke about folks that like to play Pleasantview over and over and over again. And honestly, I don't care what hood you're playing. It's fine. I just like to joke about the obsession that is Pleasantview. But, you know, personally, I enjoy Pleasantview, but I have to have it attached to a strange town. I'm a strange town first, Pleasantview second. Maybe if you're somebody who doesn't play Pleasantview anymore, but would be interested if there was a fresh spin on it, or if you are somebody that just really loves playing Pleasantview as your comfort hood over and over again, but wouldn't mind a little fresh spin or a little fresh something, or maybe you still want to have some connection to the original Pleasantview Sims. I have 3 hoods today that are gonna take care of that are gonna cover that. So first up, we're gonna look at an early version of Pleasantview, where you're going to get a chance to play some of the ancestors, which is a really fun way to either create new storylines or maybe have some fun rebuilding the classic storylines. But let's jump in real quick. So this one is actually titled on the download page, Pleasantview 25 years earlier, Ancestral Sims plus Genetic Infant Faces. So because it is genetically correct does mean that the Sims will have some different appearances. Generally, the concept of genetically correct, for those that maybe are not familiar, they have actually used the in-game genetics to create these Sims from their ancestors. This one does have genetic infant faces, which means that the infants can have face templates. They're not just all the same little basic baby face, but you do need to download a special Maxis infant face template mod, which they do have linked. But anyway, let's actually jump in. Let me read the little bio hood info. A lot has happened in 25 years. Come back. Mortimer Goth's experiment to bring back his beloved Bella sent all of Pleasantview back in time 25 years. Sims who have lived elsewhere suddenly find themselves in Pleasantview and are sure they have lived here forever. Will Mortimer lose Bella this time? Will Alexander ever be born? Or maybe there will be no tragedy in the Broke family. Oh, that's it. Okay, so I did not realize that we were running with this storyline. But here we go. We got a good old flyover. Some of the houses look the same as they always do, and others seem to have maybe been. There's some different things added in. I see like a bistro thing here. Where's that? I didn't notice that. 210 Main Street. That looks like a Sims 3 building. Kinda like the Sunset Valley, which there are some Sims from Sunset Valley, or as they appear in Sunset Valley. Again, that connection between Pleasantview and Sunset Valley being very strong. But yeah, so we've got a classic little Pleasantview setup here. We do have like the Pleasant family, but as we can see, this is Jeff and Diane. But then Daniel, we can see Mr. Daniel is a teenager, and Jennifer, who traditionally in Pleasantview is married to John Burb. She is simply a little child here, and she's got her classic Sims 1 look. It's interesting because in the Sims 1, they're actually both children, but it would make sense that Daniel maybe is a little older. I don't know if that's how it actually is in Sims 2. We have the Matlapin house here, which is Darlene Dreamer as a teenager who eventually, in canon, marries Darren Dreamer, and these are her parents. We have the Bachelor house, which of course is Bella's family. Interestingly, in the way that they've got the timeline set up, Bella is already married to Mortimer, and she's already living over here, which we can look at her in a minute. We might go visit that household. Traditionally, I usually just kind of, when I'm reviewing the hoods or looking at them, I will jump into a few houses. This, I believe, must be Michael Bachelor. Yeah, this is Michael, who normally in regular Pleasantview, Michael starts out as an urn in the Caliente house. He's got a new lease on life there, but we also have Simus and Jocasta, who are Bella's parents and Michael's parents too. I think that it kind of looks to me that their house looks very similar to how it looks in Sunset Valley, in The Sims 3 Sunset Valley. I also noticed that over here, when I very first looked at the hood, this stuck out to me. This is the Langerak house, which is supposed to be Kaylin. Kaylin is a toddler. Interesting. And then we have Zelda May, that sister that lives with them, Parker Langerak, and then Dustin and Ileana. I think my initial reaction was that it seems kind of out of place over here. If I were playing, I would probably put it like here, or maybe even down here against like the shoreline, but that's not really a big deal. We also have the Crumple Bottom. We got the Crumple Bottom, the Crumple Bottom, the one and only Agnes Crumple Bottom. Again, also sort of appearing as she does in The Sims 3. We also have this Caliente house. We got Tango. Ooh, we have Tango and Flamenco, the mother. And then we also have Dina and Nina, who are actually toddlers here, which is kind of wild to see them as toddlers. I like that we get to play with Tango. Yeah, we have Nicolo and Adriana and little baby Don. He's a child here. Can a couple of doctors focused on their careers raise a boy into a decent man? The answer is no. And then over here we have the Brokes. We got Flat Broke, Flo Broke, Skip Broke, and Ruby Broke, the sister. We also have the Burbs. We got that one. And then over here we got the Oldie House, Young Man Herbal, and Coral. And this is Ms. Mary Sue. Ms. Mary Sue is a child. Very interesting. And then over here, hiding in the corner, the Newbie family, Bob and Betty. And this is Ms. Brandy Broke, their child. It looks like they got a little spotted dog. I'm wondering if this house is similar to their Sims 1 house. It looks like it might be. That might be fun to look at just to see how the creator handled that. Oh, we do have Dreamer. I was going to say, wait a minute. Where's Darren? Mr. Darren. Very cool. Very cool. I think I got everybody now. I mean, I guess we got to visit the Goths, right? Which I'm noticing Bella has brown hair. I don't know the history behind that. I feel like I've seen that before, and it's very strange to me. Is it a reference to her Sims 1 self where she technically has like a dark brown hair? I'm not sure. Okay, let's jump on in. All right. Oh. Oh. I'm gonna force delete them. They're not actually safe Sims. We're just gonna pretend they didn't happen. We're gonna pretend they didn't happen. Who is standing in our flowers? Simus Bachelor. Simus, why are you in our flowers, sir? And then we've got Gunther out here. Mr. Mortimer. So supposedly Mortimer is the reason that the hood is as it is currently. Cheerful and outgoing, Mortimer brings his old country upbringing to the modern age. He has an unusual fondness for insects. So it's interesting his bio doesn't mention... So are we to assume he doesn't realize that he accidentally set the whole town back 25 years? We got Mr. Gunther. We have Jocasta. Wait, Jocasta Bachelor. Oh wait, she's not part of the household. I was like, wait a minute. Oh, we have a cool portrait. Oops. Oh, we have lots of portraits. Who is that? Are these? Oh, I bet that's Cornelia and Gunther younger. Because in The Sims 3 in Sunset Valley, Cornelia and Gunther appear as like a couple of cool goths, like literal modern goths. Not like just the goths. And he has like long hair and a top hat. I bet that's like, that's interesting. So that's probably what that's supposed to be. I noticed down here, okay, this is them in their current state. Or, no, maybe that's, no, those must be ancestors, because that's not them. That doesn't look like them. They got different hair, at least. No, that's not her. Yeah, these must be other ancestors, maybe? I'm intrigued. Pretty classic goth house. I don't think there's too much of a makeover being done. Why don't I hit play so the cats aren't in the floor? Okay, yeah, we have, okay, Mortimer and Bella here. Yeah, Miss Bella's got brown hair. So I do have my defaults in, so her her outfit's not quite working because I have defaulted this bottom half. Oops. I have like the regular Maxis hairs, but they're edited a little bit. I don't know how I feel about brown hair Bella personally. Also, or is also the brown hair potentially a reference to maybe her parents actually having brown hair, like Jocasta or somebody having brown hair? Because I feel like I remember her having brown hair in The Sims 3. That's cool. That's interesting. Her parents are here. Also, two of the guys just went to work. I wasn't paying attention. Where is Miss Cassandra? Oh, she's here. I didn't see her. Okay. I think we got a pretty good idea of this house. Let's go see who else we can visit. Who else do we want to go see? I'm gonna go see the Calientes. Let's go see what's going on in the Caliente world. Okay, here we are. Classic Caliente house. Okay, things are looking very similar to, I guess, how they normally would. Okay, we do have a baby room. I'm gonna guess this is Tango's room, and then this is the married couple's room. So there's something about an age difference between the two of them. I'm noticing she's 11 days away, and by she, the mother, Nighat, is 11 days away from being an elder. Flamenco, oh, he's a lot younger. I see. That's interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. We do have Mr. Tango. Now, I swore in the picture Tango had gray hair. He appears to... I'm confused. Wait. Is he a father of... Oh, is he the father? Oh, he's the brother. I thought he was the father of Flamenco. He looked older. Oh, that's an interesting dynamic. I didn't really think about... So, Flamenco is an alien baby. So Flamenco's father is Pollination Tech 7 in Nestor Caliente. Tango's parents is Nestor and Dulciena. He's like their real child, and then Flamenco's like the secret alien baby. That creates kind of an interesting dynamic between the two of them, I feel. Do the girlies have some? She likes chocolate and dreams of making it big. That's a fascinating one. Nina likes bread pudding. Okay. The girlies' bios are interesting. Interesting. Let's go back out to the neighborhood. Go check out the newbies. Here we is. Okay, we got an outhouse. That's what this little structure was, is an outhouse. Okay, so unfortunately it does not appear that this house is modeled after their Sims 1 house. I do not recall what their Sims 3 house looks like. So in The Sims 3, Bob and Betty and Brandy do appear in Riverview. Skip and his family also appear in Riverview. So interesting. I wonder, do they just have some basic bios? Her mother had saw Betty as her second chance to reach the stardom she left behind. After her mother's death, she began to wonder whether she had wasted her chance. Interesting. And then who's Bobby? I mean, I know who Bobby is. Bob Newby loves to lie around and read. He's a good kid, but he can't seem to clean up. Interesting calling him a kid. I wonder if that's a reference to, if that's like a copy paste from a different bio or something. I don't know. Brandy. Friendly by nature, Brandy has often been accused of being overly so. She enjoys grape juice and crumpling tin foil. Okay, and then they got a little doggy named Buddy. Little Buddy. Do the dogs have bios? Oh my god. The dog has a bio. Usually the dogs don't have bios. Why does this dog have a longer bio than anybody in the household? That's so funny. Buddy loves answering questions with helpful tips, but he also has a few questions of his own. These questions include, but are not limited to, the following. Do you have a treat? Is that a treat? Are you going to eat that treat? No. Can I have that treat? Okay, that's funny. I like that. Oh, he is stuck in the ground. Okay, Buddy. Well, I feel like we got a sense that it seems like the creator definitely has done an interesting job kind of mashing various canon characters from other timeline, like other games that are kind of supposed to be within the same timeline or somehow related. They've managed to mash them together, which I know is not always an easy job. It can get a little complicated because the developers didn't always keep things super clean cut. But overall, I think this would be a really fun hood to be able to explore the ancestors' lives, as well as just like potentially, if you really enjoy keeping to canon, keeping to like the rules of the canon or whatever, it would be fun to attempt to rebuild the traditional storyline from the beginning. But we got some other hoods to look at, so let's go. Okie dokie, here we are. Got a very nice little starting picture here. I really like the little postcard effect. It's very cool. As we can see, there is a lot. There's 26 of these little pages. Each one is just kind of covering each household, which that's the big thing with this town, I believe, is that, you know, in The Sims 3, a big part of it was that the worlds were very large and there was a lot of Sims in them. It is fully populated, CC free, featuring the lots and Sims you know and love, or don't, from The Sims 3. And we have some special thanks here. I believe They have a list of some suggested mods that would help the experience, but I don't think you need them. And they also offer an empty version. That's really cool too. But their little intro here, before Pleasantview, there was Sunset Valley, founded by the Goth family and built up by the Landgrabs to be a quiet, peaceful town. But when the Altos arrived with uptown ideals, will the townsfolk feel the need to choose sides? So yeah, we've got a lot of characters here. Let's just go around. So as you can see, of course, big, she's thick. We can see definitely a resemblance. If you're familiar with Sunset Valley, you can see a bit of resemblance, but there's also that limitation of The Sims 2 that also gives it its own sort of appearance. We see the Wolf family, Coffee family, we have the Altos, the classic Altos. I assume a lot of the bios will be copy-paste from the original, which is fine. I mean, that's expected. But yeah, we have the Altos and the Landgrabs up here. I'm interested to see how their houses look, though. I'll have to jump in. Maybe those will be two we look at. Simus and Jocasta, Michael and Bella. So, of course, Simus and Jocasta, how we saw them elders in the last hood. Now they're young, with the kids younger. Bella and Michael. That's some cool characters, but there's a lot of Sims here. A lot of Sims. We also have some cool, looks like some rebuilt rabbit holes from The Sims 3, of course. Llama Memorial Stadium, so the stadium rabbit hole. The spa, yeah, they've done a really cool job. Looks like they've done a great job. We'll have to jump in and just check out the Sacred Spleen Memorial Hospital, Dupee's Corporate Tower, the gym, the school. Ooh. That'll be fun. I guess this will be a lot of looking at community lots in reviewing this. First, I would like to go... We want to go Alto or Landgrab. Landgrab's pretty classic. Let's go here. I'm not going to read a lot of bios in this one because they're all just copy-paste from Sunset Valley. Okay. We've got Ms. Nancy Landgrab. We've got Mr... Look at his Will face. Mr. Jeffrey. I'm intrigued also how they've translated The Sims. Look at the shading on his face. He has like a perfect triangle just because of the way the lighting is. Wow, he's got a fun face. Little Mr. Malcolm. Look at little Mr. Malcolm's face. I love his face. I like these Sims faces a lot. Okay, wow, we've got some interesting things going on. What is going on with the big fancy? Again, this is probably all very close to the Sunset Valley. I'm not as like connected to Sunset Valley. I haven't spent as much time there, so I don't necessarily like immediately recognize. Like, I definitely recognize the shape of this house and stuff, and the pool. I remember the pool out back. I really like the hedges. They've gotten really creative and good with the hedges. They did good at the hedges. That's very cool. And then, of course, the classic, like, big wall that they had. I do recall the big wall with the big yard. Yeah, they've got their little car parked here. In The Sims 2, there are some limitations about what direction you can have a car be. So it seems they've chosen to make, like, fake garage doors here. And instead have the car kind of in here in a disconnected... Which it will, disconnected driveway, but it will still function that way. It'll just kind of fade away and drive off. Everybody's going off to school and work and stuff. Yeah, I really like the hedges. Okay, let's go look at some other lots. Single moms. What's another one I would recognize? I feel like I played the Bunch house quite a bit. Let's go visit the Bunches. Go visit the Bunches. Then we'll just go visit some community lots. Okie dokie. This looks cool. Hit play again. Yeah, this looks familiar. I feel like there's a lot of houses in Sunset Valley that have a bit of a like 70s vibe, and this is definitely one, which obviously I think the Bunch family, like the Brady Bunch, you know, that whole thing. But yeah, the wood paneling, the color scheme. Yeah, we've got some cool stuff. The checkerboard little floor, and then yeah, I remember there being a little play set out back. Very cool. I really do like, somebody just slid down the stairs. Lisa Bunch just slid down the stairs. What's our upstairs looking like? Yeah, we've got all the kids' room. Also, we didn't really look at their faces. I was going to say where this hood really shines is the building, but also the Sims' faces. Look at Judy. They're just like really fun and unique. And like obviously have really hardcore referenced the actual Sims 3 Sims. Which, of course, we know the Sims 3 has its particular look and style. Which I can see in these Sims, but like also Sims 2 Sims. I just think they look great. Let's go back out to the neighborhood. Let's visit a community lot. I want to see what the stadium looks like. Let's see what the stadium is. No, this looks cool. This is like an actual, this is kind of interesting because of course, a big critique of The Sims 3 is, you know, the rabbit holes. People didn't like the rabbit holes when they got released. They didn't like Sims just disappearing, which really wasn't that much different than The Sims 2, where they just leave the lot to go to work or whatever. But this is almost like creating an active version of those rabbit holes that folks were so upset about. You know what I mean? Like, you get to have your Sims actually come here and play inside the rabbit hole. Oh, we got food up here. Oh my gosh. I feel like there could potentially be some routing issues here, is my initial thought, but it's very cool. Very cool. Is that like the top? Okay, and then there's still one more level before it's, ooh. I don't know how to do this fancy stuff. Is that like the constrained floor elevation cheat or what? I don't know what or is that just like with like the foundation? I don't know how to do that. That's cool. It's cool. I like it. Oh, look at the posters on the front. We've got the posters here, and then we've got like these are supposed to look like ribbons hanging down. They're just like the wall pieces with like the decorative section there. We've got these are from the university pack in The Sims 2 with the like the Greek house letters. And then we've got over here in the light. This is cool. I like this. Let's see. I guess we got to see Sunset Valley City Hall. Let's see this. Oh, it took a minute to load. Okay. Ooh. Chugging a little. That's honestly I'm not surprised. I'm going to use this view so we don't have the grid. Very cool. Oh, look, they've got the actual... Now, how did they do the circle? Oh, that's probably a window. Again, maybe if you reload the lot, the window will show properly, and then they have like an actual little clock in there. That's cool. That's really fun. Another window here, again. Reload, it'll show correctly. Okay, yeah, we got offices. I was expecting offices. Oh my goodness. There's, we got the big office here where there's like a little golf thing. I could see some annoying, I don't know, the mayor or some dude playing his golf in his big fancy office. Got this going on. This is very cool. Oh my gosh, we got a wedding thing? You want to go get married at City Hall? See, I guess I was thinking maybe a courtroom. Is that what, maybe is this a courtroom? Or is this just like, no, this seems like maybe a announcement. Oh, here's the courtroom. Oh yeah, look at this. Actually, this is really good. Look at the courtroom. We got the juries, jurors seats. We got like the judge is up here. Interesting. What do you think this is? I mean, I know what this is, but like interesting. I'm thinking of like the gavel, you know, and then like the little place where the lady types or the person types to, you know, transcript, whatever, words. That's fun. You could roleplay, if your Sims get in trouble, you could roleplay like actual courtroom. They actually go to trial. That'd be funny. That'd be fun. I don't know how you do that exactly. That's wild. That's really cool. I really enjoy this. Did we look at all the levels? Yeah. Let me go back out the hood. I don't know if we'll maybe look at one more or not. I think, ooh, it's so hard. There's a lot. I can't look at all of them. We don't have time to look at every single one. There's a theater. These are exciting to check out. This is really cool. Let's look at the science facility. That seems like it'd be fun. Okay, here we are. Let's see. We gotta get a big wide view here. We get the hood deco, which looks very nice. This looks really nice from this view. Okay, I really like the front with the black and white and the lettering and stuff. Very cool. Got this little fountain moment. Little fountain set up over here, and like the trees and the hedges. Very cool. Interesting. Oh, we've got I feel like this is an alien baby observation room. That's what this looks like. That's really cool. They've painted the ceilings too. I just turned on the ceilings to look in here, and they've even painted all the ceilings. That's nice. This is really neat. This is really, like I said before, it's like you're getting to actually play the rabbit holes. Yeah, we got, I was expecting that we would have all the contraptions, all the things and stuff. We got like a testing area, an observation area. Yeah, we've got like a little running dude over here. This is very fun. We got like a sitting area. It's all very sterile. Ooh, we've got like a big greenhouse. Oh, Vidkin would be in heaven here, wouldn't he? Vidkin Curious would be in heaven. Look, we got a cow plant. Oh, we got an aquarium type zone. even like a centerpiece that's like, that's really cool. It's got like the whale and all of the various ocean paraphernalia, ocean collection. This is cool. Very, very neat. All the ocean creatures. Oh, we've got like artifacts, like old stuff, archaeology maybe. That's cool. This is really cool. That's really neat. I really like that. And yeah, the roof, they've used the greenhouse roofs and everything. That's really cool. Very, very cool. We'll go back out to the neighborhood. Well, that was Sunset Valley. Sims 3 to 2, Sunset Valley. I think this would be a really fun hood to mess around in. Lots of families. I think that there's a potential that like a lot of these sort of small, maybe lesser, like these there's a lot of one sim households, which was common in the Sims 3, I think, where there's just a single sim. It's potential that I could see it being easy to just choose to not play them potentially, you know, if you didn't want to, if you just wanted to play like the main families or eventually add them in as you needed them or something. That could be cool. I really like the building. I think the building stuff is really creative, really making the rabbit holes like real, making the rabbit holes actual places to go is really fun. Oh yeah, that was really cool. I'm glad I decided to look at this one. We're gonna look at the very last town. Okie dokie. And here we are in the final town. I'm very interested in this one. This one is called Gaudy Shore, which I would love to know the story behind why it's called Gaudy Shore. I think that's very interesting. They've got a fun little picture here. I really like their picture. I'm gonna read from the post, the download post. I believe they do require some CC, or at least highly suggest. I was a little confused at first because it says this hood is not CC free, but it is not a lot of CC, which when I first looked at it, I thought they meant that got like included in the download, because down below it says CC that I didn't use a lot of and the hood is fine without. So I thought these were two separate things, but this CC they're showing in their little pictures is the ones that they're linking down below. So that's something to note, is they do have some CC that is highly suggested. They also offer this hood as a main hood or sub hood. Again, this is intended to be a sub hood designed for Pleasantview, to add on to Pleasantview, just like you would Blue Water Village. I also think it would be interesting to have this hood potentially as a downtown district. You can do that if you're into fiddling with things. Adding this as a downtown district instead could be fun. But so yeah, we have a nice little intro pic here. It says, "Welcome to Gaudy Shore, where the party never ends. Can the Sims here strike a balance between the exciting and mundane? Or will the dark side of fame destroy everything the families here have fought to build?" But yeah, we've got some fun, nice photos of each one with all their little descriptions. We're not going to read them all right now, of course, but some really cool stuff. Very easily, I like this one. This one's supposed to be kind of creepy, quiet and reclusive. Only a few Sims in town really know the Nell family, and they're just like spooky, just like looking down at you. And there's like a green light, like kind of fun. But yeah, we've got a lot of really good stuff. I like this picture, the guy in the money. So yeah, their hood deco is very cool. They've got this area I noticed here, which is just like I don't think there's an actual lot here unless it's like hiding inside. I don't think it is. I can't really get in there to look. I think this is just decorative and it's just like a bunch of buildings, which is really fun. It's a fun way to do it. There's also some here. They do have some apartment buildings. Looks like these are a bunch of owned businesses, right? That's when the dollar sign is above it, it means it's owned. So we've got somebody who either owns a bunch of businesses or a bunch of Sims owning businesses. That's cool. That makes it feel like it's almost like that makes it feel like a beefed up version of Blue Water Village, where it's like supposed to be that open for business expansion subhood, but it's just been like beefed up. They put it on some steroids or something. Now, so that's the one thing I was going to mention also. Not all these families are just made up custom families. They do reference families in canon, such as the Hick family here. The Hick family might not have a lot of money, but they do have a lot of love, maybe even a little too much for one of them. Eldon and Claire have worked hard to provide for their girls, knowing Mama Hick would have come back from the grave if she thought otherwise. So this sim here, Eldon Hick, is a reference to The Sims 1, where in The Sims 1 he's living in Old Town technically with his mother, Mama Hick. So this is like an older, farther along in life Eldon, and he's married a woman named Claire. And they've got some kids, and then of course he's got the dogs. That's part of their household in The Sims 1, is they got a bunch of dogs. Jenkins. Now I noticed this one, it's called Retired and Tired. Gaudy Shores retirement home is the last stop for many Sims. Whether they choose to live here or they were put here. How will these elderly Sims get along in their golden years after living on their own terms for so many decades, especially with a fresh divorce? So we've got some interesting shenanigans going on. They have an actual retirement home, which is really fun. I could potentially, imagining some Pleasantview Sims that have gotten old enough to move here to their retirement home here and having that sort of crossover of these Sims that are already there. That's fun. I was trying to see. Oh yeah, Meshuggah is another reference to The Sims 1. The Meshuggah family, Frankie and Sylvia. They were in Neighborhood 2 in The Sims 1. If you're familiar, you might understand what that means. They were one of the pre-mades in The Sims 1. An eclectic bunch, the Meshuggah family is widely known for starting arguments, loving bright colors, and shady business. Frankie and Sylvia Marie have spent their lives living the good life, but has their neglect caused a rift in the family? Interesting. Yeah, we've got some characters. So this is Frankie and Sylvia older with some kids of theirs. Ooh, it looks like it's interesting because I'm seeing some little houses out here on the outskirts that are very intriguing, very reminiscent of the condo district in regular Pleasantview. And they're just kind of out here on their own. They seem kind of just abandoned out here. I kind of want to go visit Meshuggah's. They look like they got a big house. Let's go see what's going on here. Oh my goodness. Why does she have this hair? Did she get a bad haircut or is my game goofing? See, she looks like she's supposed to have a pale blonde hair. Her name's Gail Meshuggah. Maybe she did get a bad haircut. Frankie. Good old Frankie. Okay, yeah, this seems like the type of room they would have. Yeah, lots of bright colors. Lots of fun. Ooh, look, there's a picture. There's a family photo on the wall. I love family photos. I love Sims family photos. Look at them. Yeah, look at all this cool stuff. Ooh, what is this? Oh my goodness. That's fantastic. That is beautiful. Do you realize what this is? So this is a photo from the photo booth in the game. And the Sims in it are pink flashing. Looks like there's a couple different Sims. I wonder if that was purposeful or an accident. The Sims in it are pink flashing, so it's created almost this pop art moment. This little pop art thing. Pink flashing pop art. That's right up my alley. I love that. That's great. And that seems correct for this family. That's so perfect. I really like the house. Look at the doggy. Wow, the spots on that dog are really cool. Chrysler Charming. Chrysler Charming. What a name. Nobody else in here has the last name Charming. Interesting. Ooh, look, they've got a cool sunroom. Is there a downstairs? Yeah, okay. So that's kind of cool. So this house has an upper level and a lower level. It's there's a first level and then a downstairs sort of level. That's interesting. They got a big room. Oh, we're missing some wallpaper. That's probably my fault. I don't know. This is so, I love this. This is my right up my alley. This is great. Yeah, I'm missing a bunch of, unless they didn't have wallpaper on purpose, but I don't think that's the case. This is cool. Okay, we got pictures. I really like the Sims faces here too. We've got some fun faces. Oh my god, another pink flashing art. I love the pink flashing art. I'm obsessed with it. Amazing. Look at this flashy car. They got a sauna. These guys are rich. These guys are rich. I wonder if they own any lots. Let's read a bio or two. Frankie works hard and plays harder. His biggest goals in life were to dance every night away with his wife and to earn enough money to give them everything they ever dreamed of. Frankie feels like he did a decent job accomplishing those goals. I would say so, Frankie. Sylvia Marie made her fortune scamming Sims of their hard-earned money, and she isn't ashamed of it. She didn't make those Sims believe in her psychic abilities, but she did make them fork over their cash to hear them. I love that. I like these guys. I like this family. Okay, so these are the kids. Let's look at the family tree too. Let me just get a sense. Yeah, okay, 3 children. They're out here drinking. Look at these cool kids. Despite loving his parents. Wait, this man's name is Fish? Fish Meshuggah. So they're kids. Okay, the chair's having an issue. I think maybe it's this tree. Not the tree. The umbrella. So we've got Gail, Fish, and Donovan. Despite loving his parents, Fish still can't wait for the day he gets his inheritance. He's here to make sure he gets his fair share over his siblings. He is the oldest after all. Oh my goodness. Gail Meshuggah. I wonder if there's any reference to her getting a bad haircut. Desperate for attention, there isn't much Gail wouldn't do to be liked. Even if that means getting a ridiculous haircut from a friend. Yep. I love her face. So yeah, she got a bad haircut from someone. I wonder who gave her the haircut. Oh, Ari Banks. Oh my gosh, this girlie's got like a fascinating appearance. Maybe we need to go visit this household. Interesting. Donovan. I like Donovan's face a lot. He's got a really good nose. Yeah, they got a lot of interesting memories. He has a memory of getting sprayed by a skunk. Oh, Donovan. The forgotten youngest child. Donovan hasn't achieved much in his life. He isn't smart or ambitious or interested in money. He just wants to be loved. Okay, Donovan. I love Fish. I would love to I'm just so fascinated by like how so many of these things came to be. Also, I'm seeing more photos here. Yeah, this is Ms. Girly Gail. What's this picture? Okay, Gail and her youngest brother, Donovan. That's cool. Oh, they even got like a little walk-in closet. Okay, let's go visit another house. These are really cool. These are really cool. Well, I guess we'll have to visit a community lot too to get a sense for that. Just how things look in this town. Okie dokie. Let's see if we can find that Banks family. Were they up here on the hill? Yeah. Yeah, this is them. The rumor mill has certainly been churning for the Banks family, including sightings of esteemed Dr. Banks with a raven-haired beauty. Will Ari even notice with her long hours at the salon? Will she even care? Yeah, so she's got a salon. Well, that's true. If some of these lots are owned, I can only visit them through the family. So maybe I could have her go to her salon just so we can see it, maybe? Oh my goodness, look at this little goober. Bentley, not Bentley. Wait, we gotta look at Bentley. Oh my goodness, look at this little guy. Look at this little guy. Okay. And then Ari. Mama Ari might have had some work done. Mama Ari may have had some work done. Do you think that this is her actual genetic face, though? Or was the creator was the creator clever enough to have her have an actual genetic appearance and then plastic surgery her face as this? So that if she has a baby, the baby doesn't look like this? Is that the case with these two? Or if she were to have another baby, would she... Because, like, this one I feel like might have a similar nose. His name's Benjamin. Oh, he's down in the basement. Look at their house, too. Maybe not. Maybe he looks like the dad. The dad's name is Lux. Where's Lux? Oh, I guess he looks like the dad. Okay. I like all the unique faces. He wants to have another baby. Ms. Airy. Let's read some Oh, let's look at the house. I guess I'm so excited. I think this is such a cool town so far. We got lots of photos, which I'm really, really appreciating. So we've got like a fancy office. Lots of photos of mommy around the house. She's sitting by the pool. Look at her. Look at her sitting by the pool. Okay. I saw another one over here. Oh, she's playing the piano. So her name's Ari. She's playing the piano. Ari's in the piano. This is really fancy. I noticed this spot right here. This is a really cool creative decision with this like half wall with the tall little divider thing and then the archway. I really like that. Look at them all fancied up. Got another one. Very cool. She's making drinks. Any others? Oh, we've got more. She's like making like the chef's hand. Like she just finished making a meal. That's great. She's got a different outfit for everything. Oh my gosh. It was not the fire. Wait, there's a fire. That's so funny. There's a fire. Okay, she put the baby away. Does the kid share a room with the baby? No, that can't be right. They just must have it prepared for him when he gets older. This seems like the other kid's room. Okay, oh yeah. I was gonna say, what kind of pictures are gonna be in their damn bedroom? Mommy in lingerie? This is wild. That's so funny. You got her lingerie. Oh my goodness. What's this one? Okay, another lingerie one. That's funny. Okay, no third level. Okay. But there is, actually, technically there's a basement level. I saw a picture over here of Mama playing pool in her pool outfit. Again, she looks like she's got an outfit for everything. Very cool. I like the basement. I like the way the houses are set up in this hood so far. So Aries bio says, consumed by jealousy and envy, Aerie has only strived for perfection. The only thing she loves more than herself is money. And the only thing she can't stand more than a bad haircut is her sister. How come Alyssa gets all the attention? She's not even pretty. Who's her sister? Alyssa Jenkins. Also, I noticed Alyssa has black hair, which they mentioned in the household bio. The husband maybe was seen with a raven-haired beauty, which means black-haired. Interesting. Looks like Miriam and Chester. Looks like she's got very flat lips, so are we to assume Aerie had also flat lips? Maybe. Like she's got a thing going with Wesley Waltzman. Interesting. Does Lux have a thing? Does he have a crush on this girly? Charlie Hick? That's not a teen, is it? Is that a teen? That almost looks like a teen. Oh wait, I got the wrong sim I thought I had the dad selected. Oh my, I was like, that's gross. I have the son selected. Wait. Yeah, he's got a thing with the sister. He's got 3 bolts with the sister and only 2 bolts with his wife. What's your bio, sir? Lux's bio. What started as revenge for something Lux can no longer remember has blossomed into the most beautiful relationship he's ever seen. Can he destroy his current life to run away with his much younger, prettier, smarter, and loving girlfriend? Oh, some drama waiting to happen. So that's the sister he's talking about. Okay, and then you, Ben's favorite things in life are playing pool, playing video games, girls, and hanging out with his best friend, Julian. Will a girl break the bond they've formed over the years, or will logic beat out over hormones? Well, I'm gonna guess that his buddy is also got a crush on Charlie. I really like the way they spelled Charlie Hick. So that's one of the Hick family's daughters, I'm assuming. Okay, does the baby little gremlin have a bio? The earliest memory Bentley has is of death. How will this impact his formative years? Wait, who's death? Oh my god. Gregory died. I'm guessing that's Grandpa. Grandpa Gregory? Also, yeah, we got a big pool out here. This seems suspicious. This big... What is that? What is that big... You see what I see? That seems suspicious. Okay, let's go back out to the neighborhood. Maybe we'll look at one more... Oh, I was gonna look at her salon. Crap. Oh, I might have to go back in to look at her salon. Okay, we've arrived to Dr. Banks' Snip and Tuck. So we're gonna get a chance to kind of look at what we got going on here. I'm noticing a children's section. Is that to keep the kids happy? Oh my, yeah. Literally, we've talked about, so on my Twitch, we have a lot of hoods we play, and we've talked a lot in multiple different hoods, and by we I mean the chat, the Twitch community and I have talked about having plastic surgery places like this, where if a sim does want to change their face, they can go and like pay for it. That's really fascinating. We've got Claire Hick working here. We have Claire Hick as an employee. Got some other folks showing up. There's a girly with a... This lady's name is Dawn Dream, and she's a reviewer. Now, the question is, did my game just generate this llama woman? Because she is a reviewer, so there's a chance my game generated her, or she's here by design. Somebody, they made her that way. I don't know. We've got a townie here. Yeah, so we do have a salon here. Lots of chairs. Lots of salon chairs. I do enjoy the creativity here with the rinsing stations. That's really fun. Appreciate that. Got a little bathroom in the center, sort of like a place where they might mix up the dyes and stuff. That's really cool. And then this side's the plastic surgery place. That's very cool. I like that. Very creative, very fun. I'm just gonna go back out to the neighborhood directly. Okay, I don't know where I should go next. Maybe I'll go just to a community lot. Should we go to Retired and Tired? The Hicks? I don't know if we should go. I don't know. Maybe we'll go to a community lot. Pleasant Palms Park. Flaming Vortex. Eldon's Auto Garage. I bet that's Eldon Hicks. Aw, Eldon's got a garage for real. See, that's so funny because Eldon's like, it's like fun seeing Eldon all grown up, and he's got himself an auto garage. I feel like every house in this town's gonna be really cool, so it's like I could literally go anywhere. Oh, I realized I I actually can enter these even though they're owned. Business owner Rico Sands. Okay, it tells me who owns them. I was curious if I can tell. So this must be Eldon Hick. Jose, there's a guy named Jose that looks like, I bet he owns a lot. Okay, Rico Sands. Miriam Jenkins. Okay, that was the Jenkins lady with the sister. We got a lot of houses. That's also a good thing when it comes to like Pleasantview. If you've got a Pleasantview that's like busting at the seams and you need more space, like adding this hood on is a really quick way of having more space. I don't know, let's go visit Groovy Lanes. Ooh, I like it. I like it so far. Potential routing well, I know these will scooch in, I guess, once you hit play. Once you're actually playing, these will scooch in. Okay, yeah, so this is actually a restaurant. Interesting. And then a bowling alley. They've got a couple of cash registers here just to pretend like you're paying to be there. Oh, it's a whole arcade. I have an issue in my game. I don't know if this is universal across a lot of games, where when a sim is playing an arcade machine, there's an audio crackle that happens. It happens with not just that. It happens with other things in the game. But that's what I'm imagining when seeing those, is just like a constant audio crackle while I'm on the lot. So I personally would potentially swap this room out for something else just to save my sanity. But that's a me problem. You know, that's a me problem. I'm seeing we got a nice karaoke zone. I think also it would be fun to have a dedicated karaoke area. You could have that in here or something if you also had that issue and wanted to get rid of the crackling. I like this. This is very cool. Very cool. We're gonna go back out to the neighborhood. This, like I said, this would be a really great way to kind of expand your Pleasantview. But also this town seems like it could stand on its own. Of course, the version I'm playing right now is the main hood version. You could potentially go right ahead and just play it on its own, which is always really fun. I think that's going to conclude this hood review. All three of these hoods. Again, if you're a Pleasantview freak, you're a freak about the Pleasantview, maybe these would be some fun hoods to explore. But that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all of the hood creators for making all these awesome hoods. I really enjoyed them. And as usual, if you have any other hoods you want me to check out, I do have a long list that I will work through. I think my next video I'm going to try to focus on just like purely custom hoods, not ones connected to pre-made hoods like I've done the last couple times here. But that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.